The OnePlus One is a smartphone trying to break convention instigated by handsets like the iPhone 6, for instance. But which should you side with? If it's aesthetics that you like, most will probably gravitate towards the iPhone. Apple's love of all things premium means that you're presented with an impressively thin and light device, with a beautifully milled and polished aluminium body, not to mention the fact that its smaller size makes it more pocketable. By comparison, the OnePlus One is fast approaching phablet territory with its sizable footprint, and the fact that it favours plastic over metals. But smart button placement, attractive curves and the unusually textured sandstone backplate make it far easier to hold and handle, despite packing such a big screen. Speaking of screens, whilst the iPhone 6 boasts one of the largest displays that Apple's ever put onto a phone, the One's 5.5-inch Full HD IPS panel packs in more pixels and better lends itself to enjoying movies and games, albeit suffering from greater colour inaccuracy when compared to the 6. With the display off, you can even use gesture-based shortcuts such as tap to wake and camera quick launch simply by drawing shapes. These abilities come from the One's CyanogenMod 11S operating system, a highly customizable reimagining of Android 4.4 KitKat, although the promise of an upgrade is currently in the works. By comparison, iOS 8 is an undeniably cleaner, simpler user experience that's easier to pick up and play with. Apple's bestowed its latest blow with a multitude of features out of the box, including unique offerings like Passbook and arguably the highest quality app store of the bunch. On the inside, the 6 packs the company's latest A8 64-bit chip, which should future-proof you for forthcoming iOS experiences, and also ensures that the phone feels light and fast with pretty much everything that it does. The Snapdragon 801 in the OnePlus One is comparatively old when placed against the rest of the Android flagship kind, but still offers an incredibly snappy user experience for the most part. Both phones forgo expandable memory, with the OnePlus One maxing out at 64GB and the iPhone 6 at 128GB. But bear in mind that if you want extra space from Apple, it's going to cost you a lot. If it's battery life you're most worried about, opt for the Android in this battle. Apple has greatly improved longevity for this generation of iPhones, and the 6 will see you through a day of general use, but only just. The sizable 3100 mAh cell in the One, however, gives you enough juice to last almost twice as long, placing it near the top of the smartphone pile. Jump into the back of the phone and you'll find a 13-megapixel Sony sensor that snaps decent photos, boasts 4K video recording, and can even shoot slow-motion footage. The iPhone, however, is still the unquestionable king of mobile photography. Superior slow motion, almost non-existent shutter lag, and incredible versatility means that you can expect to get great shots in the broadest range of conditions. However, if it's selfies that you're into, the OnePlus does boast a wide-angle 5-meg snapper versus the iPhone's humble 1.2-megapixel offering. All in all, it's a tough battle. The iPhone 6 is the obvious choice if you want a premium experience both inside and out. Apple's handsets are great, but also some of the most expensive in the market. Meanwhile, those on a budget should without a doubt hit up the OnePlus One. It boasts a well-rounded Android experience with solid hardware, great battery life, and all for almost half the price of what you'd expect from a phone this rich.